So I took the bus to the train station. But I could have walked, but didn't want to take any chances. I'm actually here early for the first time in like a long time. I feel like I'm always a little bit cutting it close, and I might still, but have about 40 minutes till the train leaves, so I think that's okay. But this is like it's not like an airport security situation. It should be just pretty fast. But yeah, next stop, Hiroshima. There's gonna be a lot of B-rolls and stuff about trains and things probably. But yeah, see you there. Yeah, turns out there's no security, which is very nice. We just kind of walked through, and here we're now on the train. Got my luggage in the bag. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it, so we'll see if I get in trouble, or at least get a crew, not trouble like this. Anyway, see you in Hiroshima. I don't know why it's always so exhausting. You know, going from Kagoshima to Hiroshima took about 2.5 hours on the express train, the bullet train, and then it took another half an hour for the bus to get to my Airbnb. So I'm very excited to get my legs moving, get my blood flowing again. Though I've been exhausted in either case. But yeah, I think I'm going to check in and then get food because boy am I hungry as always. So yeah, looking forward to that. See you out in a little bit. So I think I totally lied. I put down all my stuff, of course, in my Airbnb. Everything went in pretty okay. I feel like 3 of the 5 hotels I stayed at, I don't remember that, for hotels, Airbnb or whatever, they're all automated. Everything like literally not seeing a person. So where like the more moms, the ones I've seen people with the host is more moms and pops and kind of much, I don't know, just friendlier. It's kind of weird, but I don't know how to make make up all that in the culture, and I don't know, you could say stuff about it. I just don't know. But yeah, what I mean by I lied is that I was gonna go get food because I think I'm a little bit early for check-in, so that like I was gonna drop off my bags, get food, and then come back. But it seems like no one's there, and the apartment is already clean, so I think I'm okay. Just like, yeah. And then the other thing was that I was just going to get food as well, which I'm hungry and I really want to. But again, I still have my year clockage issue. So I am going to try to see a ENT, at least get an idea of what the price is. I tried calling, but using Skype number, but no one spoke English, so it was not very good. I called like a couple of ENT practices. So yeah, so right now I'm just going to go head to one of the ENT places, and hopefully Google Translate, audio, whatever will sort that out a little bit, especially since there should be a couple in that area. So hopefully if one doesn't work, the other one was. I mean, this is a very, as far as I understand, a very low intensity operation, if you will. So I don't think, like, I feel like any licensed ENT But even maybe unlicensed DNT should be able to do this without, it's just about cost, and I'm still a little cheap, but at the end of the day, when you need it, you need it. Even though my insurance covers it in the US, but well, not gonna, not gonna live with this for another month or whatever it is until I get back. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I am going, like I said, walk to the DNT, and then hopefully get this resolved finally. Getting run over by bikes almost. Yeah, I think right now I'm walking by a lot of the historical sites and memorials that I'm going to see. But I think I'm going to plan it for I think I'm going to plan it for tomorrow. Today, well, for now I need to clean my ear, and then it's going to get dark, I think, very soon after that. I think, to be honest, I want to, I think these things, you have to be in a headspace for it, a mindset for it, to be receptive to the feelings and all these things. I think you can't just like go and be like, oh, look at me, let's grab a selfie, which seems, sometimes it feels like a lot of people are doing that. I mean, and people have their own reasons and their own purposes. I'm not particularly judging, but that's not, why I'm here. And so I'm going to try to figure that out and not just be like, oh, I just got off the train, and let's let's see all these things and make it a checklist, right? So yeah, I think also it is very walkable so far. So yeah. Who is this happy boy? Who is this happy boy? I am the happy boy. Now it costs, let's see, how much did it end up costing? About 4,000 yen, which is, well, like less than $30, right? Like $25, $26, something like this. Oh, look, rupees. Oh, let me walk around a little bit. Yeah, $26 to get my ear waxed cleaned, and now I could hear it 100% again. Actually, I'm just gonna go find a place to eat. But yeah, and now it's kind of, why am I on these escalators is because the ENT is actually on the 8th floor of a mall, or more complex. I don't know how these malls are set up. So I'm just kind of now going down slowly and going to look for food on the ground floor, or just like look for food around in general. Kind of, this is a book for, but yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for now, and I'll see you at the food place. Yeah, I guess, the rain's starting to come down today, but right now, I am still going to try to find food, but yeah, I'm probably less picky right now, is what I'm trying to say. I think there's a chicken place nearby, but maybe I looked at the wrong map. I think maybe that's it. Get a ticket. And yeah, went to my second choice, I think, on Google Maps. Ducked into a spot with, I don't know, just a lot of random assorted things, and it's actually fairly cheap. So I'm just gonna go for it, get lunch, go back, change, and get dinner. My only thing was that my Airbnb this time, for the first time, actually doesn't have a washer dryer. And today, of course, it rained, so I'm a little bit wet, I'm a little bit soaked, but yeah, we'll make the best of it. It'll be good. So that's waiting excitingly for the food to come. That was a very satisfying meal. I feel like I say that a lot in Japan, and maybe I just have low standards slash was very hungry. I don't think I have low standards, I'm just saying, but it's very easy to keep on eating in Japan. And I only have my one stomach. I think that's how that works, right? I'm not a cow. Don't have like 5 stomachs. Don't have a cow milk. What? But yeah, again, I'm walking past some of the more historical stuff to go back to my Airbnb, and then after that I just kind of regroup and try to figure out what is the next couple of days a little bit. Not like, me, I like to kind of do mostly improv-y things, but they're definitely like, when you're here in Hiroshima, you're here but I'm here in Hiroshima. I'm here for a couple of reasons, and I'm trying to make sure that I have them in. Or if not, I could just add a couple of days to my Airbnb. But the earlier you do that, the easier that becomes. And there are a couple of interesting hikes. And the weather today is very rainy, though it just kind of stopped raining a little bit. We'll see if that keeps on going. But yeah, the next couple of days should be good. So I'm looking forward to that, and looking for maybe, seeing some hikes and mountains and whatnot, and maybe even sunset. In a way, we're about like, up north, only half an hour away from sunset. But there really is, if you could kind of see behind me, and just the light all around, there's no sunset. So I don't really have to hustle. I could just kind of hang it, chill, and just keep on walking and try to figure things out, and then make sure that later I come back out for some dinner. Anyway, back to the apartment. And I've been walking as fast as this tram for the last like 10 minutes. I think I'm supposed to get on if I was a little bit lazy, but so far we keep on beating it. So that's, I think I'm on the bike path. Okay. So but maybe the bike path is why I'm going so fast. But so I don't know. But now we're just gonna keep on going. I guess we both have the same light though, so we'll wait. My Airbnb actually has a smoking balcony with this view. It's kind of nice. I end up taking a nap in the apartment, which makes sense. Well, I guess I could just... Anyway. But now I'm going to explore the city a little bit. Nothing too intense, nothing too hardcore. Just walking around, the happening areas, and just get some life. And also, it's time for more food, so I'm excited for that. Let's go. Yeah, the good thing so far is that the rain kind of died down here for now, knock on wood. I don't know if I'm supposed to be on this side, because the bikes are coming like right at me. But anyway, here's to not get run over by bikes. First impression of Hiroshima is that there is definitely a distinctly different vibe here. I can't really make it out. I mean, it's still like very Japanesey, if you, I don't know if that's a word, feel to like, the urban planning and the layout and the stuff. But definitely the vibe is still very much, there's like, I don't know, I can't really place it yet, so maybe in future videos we'll dissect that a little bit more. But definitely it feels more, at the very least, like more, let's say, almost want to say professional. I don't know if that's quite the right word, but more like, I don't know. There feels like there's a sort of distance that I find, maybe. I don't know if that's a little bit better description, versus in Kagoshima, where this feels like it's more friendly. Again, a very small sample size, so definitely could be way off. And maybe tomorrow I'll change, my mind and everything. But and of course I literally went to the doctor today, so it's not like, and they should be professional. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, I don't know. It's been good. I'm going to try to look for some food while waiting for this red light. I've been actually very good about not jaywalking these days because I don't know. I think that's the culture here, so I'm trying to respect the not jaywalking part as much as I can. Though, as I said, that the guy in front of me jaywalked, so maybe I should do a little bit. I don't know, but if the locals are jaywalking, I will be jaywalking. I don't know. Like I have nothing against or for it, other than I'm not really in a hurry today or tonight anyway. So yeah, yeah, I am gonna explore the city center. I don't know if this is the city center, but it is where a lot of shiny bright lights are. So I'm gonna go and explore some food with my belly, with my mouth, and yeah, let's see. Oh no, it's Santa. Oh, well, that's not Santa, but this is Santa. It's Christmas in November. Yeah, I think the word I was looking for is actually subdued earlier. But to be honest, I feel like maybe I'm just wrong. In the sense that I think it is the Monday after a long holiday. Everyone probably party hard over the weekend. And so, everyone is just kind of, I don't know, because there are a lot of people, walking around where I am now. They're covered more again. But somehow the people don't translate to life here today, as I said. So I think it's just maybe like a long weekend holdover kind of thing. But yeah, walking by a lot of food. Gonna probably pick one soon. Street music is always good, especially if people playing guitar jazz or guitar solo. Yeah, let's actually get some food. It's like a 3D Tetris piece. Yeah, I just remembered that my friend recommended me to this place. So I guess I'm gonna check it out. Why not? Hopefully it's good. If not, still going to eat. So we'll see. Let's go. Yeah, so apparently it's not just one store or one restaurant. It's actually like multiple floors of multiple stalls and multiple things and stuff. It's a lot of decisions. I'm just gonna pick a random one, but it still looks pretty interesting there. Let's get to oh, sorry, slow down. Wow, it's really happy. Again, that was very satisfying. No, disappointing actually. That was very satisfying. Hopefully, the wind isn't too loud. I don't know, but yeah, very satisfying. That was kind of just cute. It was basically indoors but outdoors. It was like outdoors, indoors. The kind of setup, which is I don't know. It's just kind of cute, I suppose. especially since I mean most days I would prefer like outdoor situation, and maybe even today, but you know it's been a very rainy day, so I'm just glad I'm staying a little bit dry and hopefully keep staying dry. But yeah, and also globalization, I suppose. There's a gong cha to my right, so I don't know if the camera follows me enough, but yeah, gong cha you can get everywhere apparently, which is good because I do like bubble tea, but I want to go to sleep, so maybe not this late. But yeah, I think I am functionally done. I don't think there's anything for me to do at like 10 p.m. right now here in Hiroshima. Not hitting up a bar or club or whatever, so but yeah, I am gonna go back to the apartment and just rest and see how I wake up feeling tomorrow, and that'll dictate what my plan is. But I'll have everything set up, so yeah. Anyway, set up. One thing I would say about Hiroshima so far, from the other cities that I've been in Japan, is that there are all these explicit bike lanes, where in other places, I mean you can kind of see it maybe on the ground, where in other cities there is sort of a implicit agreement or something like this between the bikers and the pedestrians to not run into each other. But here they definitely try to at least like label it as such. And unlike in other places, I mean, it kind of is not great that you can say that it's not great that it's taking away from the pedestrian. But actually, the roads are pretty wide, so you can see it. The roads are pretty, the pedestrian road is pretty wide, at least this one. And in a way, it is a protected bike lane, right? So, you know, it's definitely better for bikes, and it's better for infrastructure, it's better for everything. So I'm definitely a fan of that aspect of Hiroshima so far. But of course, I don't know how much of it is because, you know, where I am, or it's just like you know, whether this is in general or just like this neighborhood that I'm walking around in. I don't know, right? But at least, you know, it shows that they with respect to urban planning, thinking about the right things and at least trying to do the right things. Yeah, and I'm a fan. How does this taste like? So one tip I have, which maybe is obvious, probably is obvious, but for me it took me a little bit of time to get because I'm not a smart man, is that the 7-Elevens and the Lawsons and the Family Marts, they're everywhere, right? Which is great, very convenient. You could buy anything you want, or like any convenience store things you want. I've been actually, if you plan a little bit ahead, actually the savings is in the supermarkets. Very obvious. They have it in bulk, they have whatever. It's a little bit cheaper, not even that much. You save like 20-30 cents on every item, and it adds up. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing, or trying to do as I can, and sometimes I'm too late for it. Yeah. So today's ice cream is this black thing. They market it as this like pure black thing. I don't know what black tastes like, but this one is supposed to taste like creme brulee, and it does taste like creme brulee. So I'm a fan. I'm going to keep on eating it, and I'll keep on eating it some more.